What's up, everybody? It's AGX Comics here, back with another amazing Spider-Man read. This is number 28, Legacy number 922. So, without further ado, let's jump into this story. We start the story off as we see a frantic Jonah Jameson running through with a shopping cart filled with Dr. Ock's old arms, screaming he needs Peter Parker at Oscorp. As we see Peter and Dr. Osborn in Oscorp, Jameson asks, "You need to repair these. These have become something like a pet to me." And the goblin says, "Well, this thing has did so evil with Dr. Octopus's old arms. Why would we restore them just to see him try to kill us again?" Meanwhile, Peter says, to have a heart. Basically, this is something that, has become some kind of attached to Jameson, so let's try to save its life. Then we cut to a scene where we have Doc Ock looking again. This artwork is just weird. It's just atrocious. I don't know. I do not like the artwork in this latest, the last few issues. Ever since Doc Ock has came into the picture, the he just looks, I don't know, just I don't know why it looks clunky to me, but it just does not look good. But anyway, we have Doc Ock, and we basically have him with his new kind of, they're almost like pieced together little arm versions, right? That can connect together, that are way more durable than his old arms, and kind of almost have like creature-like features to each segment of the arm. And here we see that he's telling Sergey that they have, they're more devastating than they look. They take him by surprise with, this warbling sound. Again, they're like individual pieces. It's kind of weird, but kind of cool. It's a cool kind of concept, right? And they could form together as one. Um, and thus he says that he's going to basically go straight into Oscorp and take what's his. Next, we see Osborn working on him with Peter, and all of a sudden, these are the old arms, right? And what do? Of course, they betray him, right? They come to life in this own way, and at the same point, Oscorp systems are basically saying that they're compromised. Something is going through the door. Thus, we see Doc Ock in some really bad, like a really bad fedora and trench coat outfit here, looking like a pure neckbeard, rolling through and basically going right through Oscorp with his little, like little arm pieces, right? Kind of like following him along, and they're just attacking everyone as they go through. A little bit of humor when asked, basically going through each of the persons in Oscorp. It's pretty funny. As things try to attack to stop Doc, as he's kind of like breaching through each gate, going to those old arms where Norman and um, Peter are, right, like where they're doing this operation on these arms. Thus, we see Spider-Man basically jump back out and said, like, I'm gonna take you down, right? Basically, the Octoids, that's the word I was looking for. The Octoids assemble, and from there, we see this actually really cool fight sequence, right, between Doc Ock and Spider-Man that just kind of seems classic. But Doc Ock gets the better of him, wraps him up in these new arms that are basically all kind of like symbiotic togetherness, right? And it's strangling Peter, right, to his last breath. And thus, before he's basically, before he's almost out of breath, boom, we see the Golden Goblin pop out, and we have an interaction. But of course, Doc Ock gets the better of him, and he allowed a spider bomb to come into his possession, and that's why he was able to flip the switch on that suit right away. So basically, we're left with a cliffhanger, and basically, it's Spider Man struggling for his life. He gets dropped, he's unconscious, and the Golden Goblin or the Goblin King is just no more. I don't know why I keep calling him the Golden Goblin, but the Goblin King, right? And basically drops down, and we're left with this cliffhanger to be continued to see what's going to happen to this fight. So, time for the review portion of this. I know I'm kind of lighter on the storytelling aspect of the ASM ones, more than like how I'm doing the Secret Evasion or I'm doing the Night Terrors, right? So bear with me. But I'm a little bit more looser with this and my reactions going through this. And honestly, I gotta say that 28 or 922 has turned around a lot. Felt like a little bit more old school ish type vibe with the ASM. So I'm definitely liking the turnaround and looking forward to 29. So that will be up. Obviously, I think it comes out this week as I'm recording it. And yeah, obviously, this is the series to check it out. So if you like that and you like more videos, either reading and reviewing, please drop a like, subscribe, and comment for more.